Dreams are a living record of how divine spirit is working in our lives. Dreams is a report sheet showing how we are faring spiritually. Dreams also are like a telescope that can give a better view of something that is normally out of reach. Your spiritual side, that includes how you act, feel, reflect, think, react, and even love. Most people fear putting the telescope of dreams to their eyes, afraid of what they might see. And so, why do we dream? Because dream comes from the creative imagination, which is God's gift to you and me. It is the nature of the immortal soul to dream. That's why our dreams, both in the everyday life and while asleep, are very important. Our memory of dreams is a glimpse of the full spiritual life that each of us lead beyond the physical. Dreams touch every level of our life. They may let us glimpse the future, or give suggestions for healing, or share insights into our relationships. Above all, they can and steer us more directly towards God. And so there are different types of dreams, and some of them are the waking dream, which includes golden tongue wisdom and intuition. We have the nightly dreams. We have dreams of prophecy, dreams of healing, dreams of guidance, and dreams of protection, and so on and so forth. To understand your dreams, you have to get a dream journal. And this dream journal is just something or a book that you need to be writing down your dreams on a daily basis. And after some time, you go out and, read them so that you can better understand them and be able to interpret your dreams very well. Remember that dreams have a meaning at the human, emotional, causal, mental, and subconscious level. They respond to our feelings, our, thoughts and emotions. And so to be able to interpret our dreams, we have to learn to get enough rest before going to bed in the night. Rest properly before going to bed in the night. And eat lightly. Another way of interpreting a dream is to look out for the dream master, which is the inner side of the Mahanta, the living egg master. And this Mahanta, when you want to look at it, you just tell him silently by singing the word HU, which is the only sacred name for God. Amongst all the names that we gave to God, the HU is the only name that God gave to himself. And so when you want to dream in the night and be able to interpret and understand your dream, you should sing this two-letter word, H and U. You sing it in a drawn-out breath like this. For as long as your breath can take you. And after some time, for starters, you can do it for 3 to 5 minutes. And just ask the inner master to let you see each dream on 3 levels. And these 3 levels are on your daily level, and as things are happening, unfolding in your life daily, emotionally or mentally, then spiritually.
All right. Thank you so much for that introduction to the topic, understanding your dreams. While you were speaking, you mentioned Mahanta, the Dream Master. This Dream Master, is it only for members of Ekankar, or the Dream Master works with everyone?
The Dream Master is not for only members of Ekankar. The Dream Master works for everyone. Like I said earlier on, the Dream Master is the inner side of the Mahanta, the living egg master. The Mahanta is not a human being. The Mahanta is a state of consciousness being worn by a human being. And so presently, the Mahanta, the living egg master right now, is Sri Araklem, who lives in the US. As the outer master, he writes books, he comes to seminar, he gives talks. But as the inner master, which is the inner self, it works with you and I in our dream state to teach us about the nitty-gritty of divine love. To first of all teach us how to discover ourselves as soul. That we are soul that has a body and not a body that has a soul. We are soul that has a body, and we are wearing this body to experience life in the physical. And so the Mahanta begins to teach you in your dream. It begins to show you happenings in your daily life. Because anything that will happen to you, first of all, would happen to you in the dream. You will see it in the dream. That's why we Ekis, we say we are lucky because we always have the insider information. The insider information to run our lives very well. better and take charge of our lives. And so the dream master will come and walk with you from your strength, with your strength, and walk with you and begin to show you everything that you need to know on how to take charge of your life, on how to discover yourself as soul who has attributes in common with God. And some of the attributes that we have in common with God is creative imagination, love, wisdom, power, and freedom. When we begin to use all of these attributes that we have in common with God properly, we discover that life is beautiful. Everything is at our fingertips. We don't have to cry because other people are crying. We do not lose our heads because other people are losing our heads, because we have the insider information. The Mahanta would always tell you what is ahead of you.
All right, thank you so very much. At this point, we will go for a short break.
Are you looking for God? It might interest you to know that since time immemorial, the Ek Masters, the spiritual masters, have been passing on the secret of how God speaks to us in ways unexpected. It could be through a sparkling pinpoint of light, sometimes unnoticed inner sound, sometimes it nudges us through a dream, a strange coincidence, or an intuitive hunch. How to Find God is a production of Ekankar, the path of spiritual freedom. For more information, please contact us at our Ekankar Center, Balemo Street, Labe Ope, off Tinuola Petting Road, Ado Ekiti, or call 0803-7400-188, 0803-7400-188, or visit www.ekankar.org. And please follow us on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Ekankar.
Welcome back from that break. It's still How to Find God, a presentation of Ekankar, the path of spiritual freedom. A member of the Ekankar clergy, Oyo Iswekebo, is discussing with you understanding your dreams. Madam, before we went on the break, you had spoken about the dream journal. I want you to talk a little bit more about the dream journal and how it helps the listener to understand his dreams. How does the dream journal work? What is the dream journal? How should the listener use it in order to be able to interpret and understand his or her dreams better?
Okay, the dream journal can just be a notebook or a writing pad that you have. You rule it and put your entry. You woke up this morning, today is and you write down the dream in the simplest language that you can use. Very simple language, just write it down. And after writing down, at the end of it, write your feeling. When you woke up, what was your feeling? How did you feel like? You felt happy? You felt love? You were afraid? Or something? Just write it there. And for we Ekis, we say, Mahanta, in the course of living up today, I want to get a better understanding of my dream. And so I leave that column out. And so I go through my day. And when I come back in the evening, after everything, before I go to bed, I do my spiritual exercise, which is singing of this love song, You, like we did earlier on. And I do a recap of my day. What happened during my day? I woke up in the morning at 6 a.m. I did my spiritual exercise. I went up to read the Holy Book of Ekankar. After that, I had my bath. I did house chores. I did all the things until the end of the day that I found myself in bed. I would discover that something was running through it. Maybe I had a feeling that dream I had, something occur. I would just go to my dream journal and write it down there. And leave my dream journal at my bedside, waiting for the next day entry. After a period of time, let's say 1 month, and now go through everything, the entry, you discover that there is a fine line running through everything. You see the hand of divine spirit in everything that has happened to you. You won't discover that so many things that happened to you during the day of your living throughout that month has already happened in your dream. And so that dream journal is just there for you to make entry of your dream and begin to learn how to associate symbols to it. Let's take, for instance, I dreamt last night that someone gave me a red rose. And maybe 2 days later, I was going about my normal business. Somebody gave me a package wrapped in red. And I said, okay, that red package, that dream I dreamt that I saw a red rose. Maybe this package. And I opened it, was goodies for me. I'll write it on the side of my dream journal as one of my dream symbols, that red rose means gift of love. And on a daily basis, some people will say, when I see poo-poo, it means I'm going to get money very soon. Everybody has their own dream symbol, and so you begin to write it down. And before you know what is happening, you are able to interpret your dream, because as soon as you see the symbol, you already know what is going to happen, and you already write it, because you are a special child of God, a loved child of God, a beloved child of God, and so you are able to interpret your dreams with these dream symbols we have acquired over the time.
All right, thank you for that. Maybe we come down to earth now, and if you could share with the listener maybe a practical example, a story, or maybe how this dream master you mentioned has worked with you, so that the listener is able to relate on a very practical level with what you've just said about the dream master.
Okay, I'll give 2 instances. The first one is I'm a businesswoman. And so I was trying to set up in my business on a large scale. And so I was thinking of a very beautiful name I would give to my business. And I was thinking, and I wasn't coming up with a solution. And so I used I coined the name from my husband's name, my children's name, and my name. And I wrote it down. And I think that is a very fine one. I did 3 like that. And I said, okay, I would love to use beautiful colors. In ECK, we have colors. We are always associated with yellow, blue, and white. And I said, oh, those are beautiful colors. I'm going to use the lightest shade of the blue and the yellow for my business. And so I wrote it down too. But at the end of the day, because I'm a spiritual student, I talked to the inner master. I said, Mahanta, this is my own path. I've done it. I'm living the running path for you. This is what I think I need right now. But you know me more than I know myself. And you know what I need better than I do for myself. And so, Mahanta, over to you. That night, I went to sleep. During the dream experience, I had a dream. In the dream, the Mahanta just came to me and woke me up and said, let's go on a journey. And I said, okay. We went out. When we came and we went to different places, and he was telling me so many things, giving me insight into my business, what I can put in place, what I can do, and everything. And I was really excited. On our way back, we entered a bus, a white bus, and I was sitting by the window, and he was still telling me different things, and I was really excited. As along the road, I was saying, Mahanta, my shop is very close by. I will show you my shop. I just got that shop. I'm going to show you. It's very big. I was really excited. And he continued talking to me. And as he was talking to me, I'd forgotten that I was going to show the Mahanta my shop. I was really engrossed in the discussion. Not quite long, the Mahanta just started and said, look. And I turned. It was my shop. And I saw what the name on it, Molly Interiors. And it was purple and white. And I turned to the Mahanta and said, but that wasn't the name. He said, that's the name you should use. And I said, Mahanta, that's not the color. I wanted the egg colors. He said, sometimes it's not always about using the egg colors. Use something that will reflect your business, that will bring your business to life. And he said, it is white and purple. And remember, the shade of the purple is purple alive. Work on that. And I woke up. I was really excited. And I got in a name. And so I went to check the name of Molly in dictionary. And what I got was, Molly means something you've been wanting, a desire that you've gotten that's so strong that you want, and that's Molly. And that was the desire I had, a strong desire to have a beautiful business that is blossoming. And the Mahanta gave me a beautiful name. And that's one way divine spirit talks to you and works with you. You see, he was able to help me solve the riddle of looking for a name for my business. Another instance I had was I was pregnant with my last child, and I was wondering what name would I give to my baby. And the thought was there. And that night I had a dream. In the dream, I saw 2 babies, a boy and a girl. But before they became babies, they were adults or people I knew, and they were talking. And one of them, I was in a restroom trying to wash my hands, and the person just made this nasty statement. And I quickly finished washing my hands and was running after him. The man was going with his wife, and they were approaching the elevator. And as soon as they got close to them, they turned into a baby. 2 beautiful babies, a boy and a girl. And as I got close to them, they were asking, why were you saying that statement? Why did you make that statement? These beautiful babies smiled at me. And one of them said that if I come into this lifetime as a boy, you call me Obose. If I come as a girl, you call me Iwenose. And I said, okay, and they disappeared. I came back and I was still pondering this name. Beautiful names with beautiful meanings. I was okay with it. And so, a few weeks later, I wanted a name, an egg name, or something, an English name for my baby. And that night I had a dream. In the dream, I approached a house. There was a little baby in the house. Baby was crying, and I carried the baby. I'm very good with them, singing lullaby for them and dancing. And when I have my babies, when they are very small, there are a particular song I used to sing for them in the evening and to rock them to sleep. And I started singing this name. The song is, you will say my name, my name, and I will say the baby's name, and I will play. And as I said the name, the baby said, "No, that's not my name." He was still shouting and started crying more. And I called a particular name, and the baby stopped quiet. He just became quiet, calm, and slept off. And when I woke up, I said, I don't really like this name. I don't know. And I left it at that. Few weeks later, I was called to be a guest speaker for a youth program in UNILAG, and I was preparing for the program. And as I was preparing for the program, I had to there is this one we call a dictionary for Ekanka, to check Ekanka words, cosmic sea of words. And I brought it out. As soon as I opened, I was looking for letter L, and as soon as I opened it, that name just appeared. And it gave me a confirmation of the name I had in the dream. And these are the names my baby is answering now. And so the Dream Master works with you in every level of your life, in every aspect of your life. The Dream Master is always there to assist you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those wonderful examples. It's time for us to go on a short break.
How to Find God is a production of Ekanka, the path of spiritual freedom. For more information, please contact us at our Ekanka Center. Ekanka Center, Balemo Street, Labe Ope, off Tinuola Petim Road, Ado Ekiti, or call 0803 7400 188. 0803 7400 188. Or visit www.ekanka.org. And please follow us on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Ekanka.
Welcome back from the break. It's still How to Find God, brought to you courtesy Ekanka, the path of spiritual freedom. Madam, earlier when you were speaking, dreams help you to discover yourself. I want you to talk a little bit more about that. There's the popular saying, "Man, know thyself." Does that mean that dreams are one of the way everyone can fulfill that saying?
Yes, dreams are one of the ways in which you can discover yourself. Why do you need to discover yourself? You have to discover yourself because so many of us out there have a misconception of who we are. We are soul. You and I are soul, a divine spark of God. We are children of God. And as children of God, God wanted us to have an education, a spiritual education. And so He sent us down into this lower world, into this earth plane where we are now, to gain experiences. But because we are here wearing this physical body, most of us have forgotten about ourselves. Some of us think that we are bodies that have a soul. But Ekanka has made us to understand through the study of our dreams that we are soul that has a body. We are using this body to experience life here in the physical. And so your dreams begin to tell you, begin to show you that you are soul, and you begin to discover yourself as a soul that has a body, that uses a body to experience life. And after you have discovered yourself, you will know that you are a true blessed child of God. And as a blessed child of God, you have attributes in common with God. Earlier on, I mentioned the attributes: creative imagination, freedom, love, wisdom, power, and so on. And so when you know that you have all these attributes, you begin to make use of them. And it says you begin to love yourself. When you discover yourself as soul, a spark of God, a child of God, you begin to love yourself. Learn to forgive yourself of the little mistakes that you have done in the past that are a result of your present predicament. You love yourself. And as soon as you begin to love yourself, your heart centers open up. When I mean heart center, it means that love is the key that opens up your heart to see life from a beautiful and better perspective. You begin to appreciate yourself as a child of God, that you are worthy of God's love.
This heart center that needs to open, how do you open it?
You open it up by singing the 2-letter words, H and U, the holy sacred name of God. You sing it, relax. Put your attention between your two eyebrows, which is the seat of soul, and sing it with the outward breath like this. You. For as long as your breath can take you. For starters, you can do it for 3 minutes to 5 minutes. And after that, just say, God, show me thy ways. Let your will be done. May the blessings be. And your heart center opens. For those of you who are not comfortable singing these 2-letter words, you can think of a happy moment, something that has given you so much joy, because joy and happiness opens up your heart. And when it opens up your heart, what happens? Divine Spirit has a way to now flow into your heart and into your life and begin to use you, begin to direct you towards your goal of becoming a conscious co-worker with God, towards your homeward journey back home to the heart of God. And so this art center needs love, joy, happiness, something that elates you to be able to open it up.
All right, thank you.
How to Find God is a production of Ekankar, the path of spiritual freedom. For more information, please contact us at our Ekankar Center. Ekankar Center, Balemo Street, Labeope, off Tinuola Petting Road, Ado Ekiti, or call 0803 7400 188, 0803 7400 188, or visit www.ekankar.org. And please follow us on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Ekankar.
You're still tuned to How to Find God, a presentation of Ekankar, the path of spiritual freedom. We're gradually winding down to the end of the program. At this point, we'll ask our guests to leave our listener with some key takeaways. Madam, leave our listener with some key takeaways before we round off from the program.
Okay, one of the key takeaways I'll leave with you is love yourself. Because to understand your dream, you have to love yourself. Remember that your dreams is all about you, this very important person. You are a VIP. And as a VIP, love yourself, because your dream is talking about you. Only you, and it's only you who can interpret your dream, because the dream is talking about you. And learn to sing the 2-letter words, H and U. Thank you.
You mentioned something. You said only you can interpret your dreams. So if I go to someone to interpret my dreams for me, I am wasting my time or something like that?
No, you're not wasting your time. This is, like I said, this is a spiritual school. This earth is a school that God has created for us. Everybody will come to the awareness of God's love at their own time. And so, if you take your children to school, in the class, there are some who, at the first try, they'll be able to pronounce the A, B, and C. Others will take their time. And so everybody will come to appreciate God's love in their own time. And so for starters, if you need somebody to interpret your dream for you, it's fine. But as you begin to love yourself and understand yourself and see yourself as a child of God, you will grow to that level where you don't need anybody to interpret your dream for you again. You will now discover that you will have to learn to interpret your dream, because you are the best interpreter of your dream. And so nobody is foolish going to somebody else. No, it's a learning stage. It's a phase in life. At a point, you have to grow that stage and come to the point where you're able to do it for yourself.
So each person is the best interpreter of his or her own dream.
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you so very much. That's been our program. It's been How to Find God, a presentation of Ekankar, the path of spiritual freedom. It's wonderful to have you on the program. Madam, thank you for coming to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Dear listener, this is where we call it a day. Do continue to enjoy the rest of your day. Same time, same station next week. Thank you.
The program you just listened to, How to Find God, is a production of Ekankar, the path of spiritual freedom. For more information, please contact us at our Ekankar Center, Balemo Street, Labeope, off Tinuola Petting Road, Ado Ekiti, or call 0803 7400 188, 0803 7400 188, or visit www.ekankar.org. And please follow us on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Ekankar.
Life is a dream. You can create what you want from it.